Okay, so I cut off. So this is part two. We were talking about the book Habibi and its author, Craig Thompson. I was getting a lot of information from Google and Wikipedia. So we were reading about his personal life, right? Thompson has explained that he is no longer a Christian, a status that evolved gradually beginning with his high school years, during which he became disenchanted with the church and its dogma, though he still agrees with Jesus' teaching. Okay? He's just not a Christian and follower, I guess. So then it lists his awards. We kind of went over that already. Again, if you're tuning in, my name is Denise Diane, aka Nisi, aka Whitmore Reads Art Books Life, and Denise Diane. You know my legal last name. It's on the other channel. So, wow, he's done a lot. And we read over that, and basically, I was going over the library books from my most recent visit, which was this past yesterday. Today's Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. This is Mr. Craig Thompson's book, Habibi, that we were talking about. The art on the sides, the spine, the front, and the back. Front, spine, and back. And we found out that he is an American man. And a lot of people may have heard about him because, oh wow. So I love those designs. Look at that. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all some of the graphic novel pictures inside, because this is what really got me at the library. And I am still creating my graphic novel. It just might be for me because it's taking forever, because I just be liking to paint something big and then sit down and do that. But anyway, what got me is there's a lot going on in this story. It's huge. It's a tome. I'm going to count it as well. Y'all, there's some nudity up in here. Okay. Oh. Oh. It's some kind of scary stuff. I don't know if I want to turn this around. But what got me is I did see a picture, and it was these black men lined up from dark skin to light skin, and to pick either hue you wanted. So when I look at these pictures, some slavery is going on. Ow. Oh, this is really graphic. Whoa, y'all. Whoa. Okay, I won't be turning this around because I got grandkids and they might watch this. Dante, William, and Natasha, my children who have kids and teenagers, if they pick up graphic novels, it's not always just cartoons like we got on the Saturday and Sunday newspaper back in the day, or some cartoon books for children or young teens. This you will want to look over, maybe read for yourself as an adult, and determine whether you want your child to read this. Again, just because it's in the graphic novel section, some people will look at their kids and go, well, Mom, it's just a cartoon. Oh, okay, go ahead and read that. But moms and dads, look into this. There's a lesson, I'm sure, if you read this. And what I just witnessed, if one of my grandkids picked this up that are really young and was reading age and didn't understand what's going on, or looking at all the violence that's in here, the nudity, I just saw a rape scene. Yeah, so caution on graphic novels for kids. I'm sure all parents know that, but not everybody is just constantly in the bookstores and libraries as we booktubers and bibliophiles and very, avid readers, which that's what bibliophile means, and collecting and whatever. So just be on the aware, be aware. If your kid comes home with Habibi and say, I just want to read this graphic novel. It's about a little girl and she's sad and that's her mother. And no, look into that book. Yeah. Look into that book. Read it for yourselves if you choose to, mothers and fathers. Or if you just glance through it just like I did and go, hey. Mom and Dad's gonna have to look at this a little bit more and see and determine if this is a story that I want you reading by yourself. Maybe we can discuss some points together, but I don't want you seeing some of these images. I don't want that in your head. But if you have already read some, let's talk about it, okay? And show Mommy and Daddy what you read so far, what you saw, and we'll discuss those pictures and how they relate to real life and things that can happen. So yeah, but I can't wait to read. This is something else. I can't wait because you know, when you're reading literature, you're reading stuff like this, but now that it's like graphic and it's a picture and, you know, comic, so I would say just by looking at that, that is definitely a literary graphic novel, high literary, because it's not, and I say that because of the subject matter and what they're obviously discussing with the pictures. I haven't read any of the words, but the pictures speak volumes. And this is another one I got. I'm going to make this long, but just to show you the 4 books that I checked out. This is part 2, so you've already seen Good Dirt by Charmaine Wilkerson. This is the author of Black Cake, and it's the reason why I picked this particular book up and adding it to my other library checkouts that I still have. There's like 4 of them. 3 of them are Ann Patchett. One of them is something different, maybe. Oh yes, that other book from the lady that's writing about her story in business. And see, that's the thing. I put back those other 4 women's stories, nonfiction stories about their advancements and so forth, because I wasn't in the mood to read it. I already got one here from the library. So obviously, I am still in the mode of checking out books and reading one book on my shelf. Joel Gomez. I'm still reading the Gilda Stories, y'all. Let me just get this over here just to give you an update. This is what I'm reading, the Gilda Stories. I read a couple of pages last night and went to sleep. I'm only on page 130 of the Gilda Stories. She is finally, if you have read the book, you already know, she was on a search for Bird, wanting to know if she's coming back into her life. And this may be a spoiler, so pass by this. Yeah, her and Bird done linked up, and she's happy about that, so I'm happy, but I was falling asleep. I don't even know how far they linked up. It's just they found each other again, maybe 10, I don't know, because I was sleepy. So I might have to read a couple of pages over, but I think they just, she found Bird. Bird found her. They're hooked up again. So, and she's happy. That's where I left off. Now, this is the second graphic novel that I checked out the library. This I got because look at the cover. It's pretty. And then when I looked inside, I was like, oh my God, the colors, aesthetic is beautiful. Turquoise and gold and yellow. And I got those colors right here on my table. Look at that. I'm just gonna, look at this. Oh, God, look at that. Look at the colors. Beautiful? Yes. Okay, so let me read this. This is by Gregory Cahill, Kat Bowman. Life drama by humanoids. Okay. The Ballad of Cambodian Rock's Lost Queen. And it is gorgeous. You see the soldiers on one side, and then you've got the soldiers with their guns, no doubt. And then you've got the singers with their instruments, their guitars, and then you've got the main golden voice up here. And I didn't read the synopsis, literally picked it up. Oh wow, look at the inside of this flap. Now it's bound by this sticker from the library. And anyway, I didn't read the inside. Gregory Cahill is an Emmy award-winning producer for CBS entertainment talk show The Talk. I did not know any of this. His previous television credits include 24 starring Kiefer Sutherland, Mad Men starring John Hamm. I love me some John Hamm. John Hamm is fine. I don't care what nobody's sorry, he's fine. And he's funny. And Medium starring Patricia Arquette. So he's done a lot of good stuff. He served as assistant director on the animated comedy Hell and Back, starring Mila Kunis, who's probably one of the most beautiful people in the world, and Bob Odenkirk, whoever that is. His debut feature film Two Shadows took home the Audience Award from the Los Angeles Asian Pacific Film Festival, while his short film The Golden Voice was selected for over a dozen international film festivals, winning several awards. Gregory is a board member of the Cambodian Town Film Festival and a graduate of NYU's Tisch School of the Arts. If you see my beard, you just see my beard. I ain't shaved. I'm not going to shave right now. Oh my God, the colors. Y'all, look at that. Again, just beautiful. I can't wait to read this. I cannot wait. Oh my, look at that. It's so good. A true story of beloved Cambodian singer Ross Serey, R-O-S, Serey, S-E-R-E-Y, Sothea, S-O-T-H-E-A, whose golden voice helped define Cambodia's golden age of music until her mysterious disappearance in the killing fields of Pol, P-O-L, Pots, Khmer Rouge. Okay, there is a saying in Cambodia, music is the soul of a nation. Perhaps no one embodied that spirit more than Ross Serey, Sothea, I'm sorry, the first time, okay? And I love first time stuff. I love learning stuff. Even if I make mistakes right in front of you, I don't give a care, because that's human, right? A young woman who would forever change the landscape of Cambodian music as the queen with a golden voice. From a humble rice farmer to a nationally recognized singer, Sothea's success captured the hearts of the Khmer people, K-H-M-E-R. Don't know how that's pronounced. It could just be Khmer. The K could be silent. It could be Khmer. I don't know. Throughout her life, she recorded over 500 songs. Her signature angelic voice soaring over genres from traditional ballads to psychedelic rock and beyond. You know I'm Googling her, and you know I'm going on YouTube, right here on YouTube, and looking her up so I can hear her voice. As the Cambodian Civil War raged, Sothea's singing career continued to flourish even when she served in the army as one of the country's first female paratroopers. She was a paratrooper, so that must be her on the back. And this is where I'm reading the synopsis from. After years of bloody conflict, the communist Khmer Rouge seized control, murdering artists and destroying their music, bringing Cambodia's golden age into a dark era of silence. South Sothea's fate is unknown. Is this a mystery? And they ain't gonna never find out, and they wrote a graphic novel about it, and she's still gone. I love learning. I really do, but this is sad. Ross Serey, Sothea's golden voice lives on the popular music of Cambodia to this very day. Gone but not forgotten, her legacy continues to inspire. The golden voice tells the story of Sothea's life, developed alongside the surviving family who knew her, and accompanied by an interactive soundtrack. What? That's probably what they took out. The story, fiction versus fact. Oh, excuse me, y'all. They got fiction versus fact in here for the graphic novels. Sothea performed at blah, blah, blah. Okay, so fiction and fact. In loving memory of Cambodia's golden age singers. And they've got her, Ross Serey. Oh, and the others who have gone. Maybe those were the artists that they killed. This is not good. So Ross Serey, Sothea, 1947 to 1977, in loving memory. So I was a kid. I feel gratitude and pride for my younger sister, Ross Serey, Sothea, whose golden voice has made Cambodia well known around the world. As her older sister, her legacy makes my heart proud with a joy nothing compares to. Ross I'm sorry. And then it says Ross Serey's, Sothea's older sister. Jeez. So her sister's name is also Ross, and her last name is spelled S-A-B-O-E-U-M. Sobom. December 2019, Batum Bang, Cambodia, is the quote from her sister. Wow. Look at, so this is the real Rosary. Look at that. Can you see it? Yeah. Man, I love my library because these books be expensive and I ain't got the money or the time to be going out shopping. Oh my gosh, I'm a fan. You know what? I want this book. Glad I got a job. Y'all know I'm gonna never stop buying books, so this is definitely on my radar. I'm telling you, the library sells me on more books than anything. Most of the books that I own that are my top shelf and favorite authors, I've gotten most of their books and read them from the library and then purchased them, and the rest of the things that I haven't read from them. So the library is the biggest seller, not BookTube, not anyone's recommendations, not my mother, not my father. Actually, it started with my mother who took me to the library, so actually this is because of my mother, and then of course my father, because I wanted as many books as he had, because it always made me feel safe, and it expanded my imagination. And then the fact that my mother would give me a book to read every week. Yeah, so that's who started all of this book collecting and love. And so thanks, Mommy, again. And then we've got one more, and I'm not going to read the synopsis, or should I? Do you enjoy this time with me or not? Okay, so this one is pretty, and the reason why I picked it up because it had books in the title. It says a career in books, right? I have a career in books, reading them. I'm not getting paid. I mean, I've gotten free books because of BookTube. But then those came straight from the writers. I did win a book. I did find out The Handmaid's Tale was a book from Penguin Books. Was it Penguin? When they, a Random House, whatever, that sent me the book because I had entered something on Goodreads. You know what? I think I got two. I think I've won twice. I don't remember what the other book was, but I got a book from the Goodreads thing. And then I got that Handmaid's Tale. Just, I love it. So anyway, a career, a career in books, but I love it when authors connect to me and publishers. And that hasn't happened, you guys, in years, because you guys know, look at my videos. Nobody's trying to contact me and talk about their books because I'm not selling books over here. It's not my job. I'm just discussing the love. I would love for you, if you enjoyed this. I just found about this yesterday, just opened it up for the first time as in depth as I did right now, because I did open it up and saw those golden pictures, and that's why I got it again. So anyway, in the colors again, but what I just learned here is what I just learned by turning on the camera and talking to you. So and I definitely, I gotta buy that. And look into and listen to her maybe while I paint today, before I get back into The Paying Guest by Sarah Waters. Okay, as I did listen to it while I was fixing my breakfast and eating. So anyway, a career in books. Oh my God. Why am I still so giddy at books at 60? I pray to God I live to be 99 and then die. I want to live until I'm 99. I don't even want to get to 100. But 99 is enough. Heck, 70 is enough. Now, I'm just saying that's 10 more years. Sometime the way this world is going, 10 more years with y'all humans is a mother freaking enough. I'm done. Okay, so anyway, I'm not going to hurt myself. Don't call the people on me. Jeez. I'm just saying, 10 years is like, my 50s lasted for like 20 years. And thank God I'm 60. I'm saying though, did y'all see what's going on in this world? The brown shirts is coming. The brown shirts are ice. Can we all reread Anne Frank? Can we discuss in a round table? Can we go to the Capitol and storm that? A career in books. Kate Gavino, another new to me author, graphic novel. All right, so it's got her picture on the back. Kate Gavino is the author of and illustrator of Last Night's Reading. Okay, reading in the title and books in the title, I'm getting it. from the library. I'm not gonna buy this one. I do want to buy that one, maybe Mr. Thompson's too, but that book probably costs $100. Child, if I wrote that, it'd be $100. That's a lot. I'll check into the prices, but you know, if somebody want to gift me with some books, I'd take the money right now. But if you want to gift me, I can make my own money. Don't send me no money unless you want to buy some art supplies, because all I was asking was $2, but ain't nobody giving me $2. But I got $30 and $20 and $5 and $10. And guess what I did with it? I bought paint and brushes. So the only colors I'm really buying are black and white, because again, I have a place where I go where they dump the paint and they just give it to you free. And so I use whatever colors they give me, because I'm, number one, frugal. I don't care if I had $1 million, I would still go there because somebody got to use it. And then I can pay with my grandkids. I can hold a class and I can teach other artists. Hey, which I've done several times. There's a lot of people just didn't know about it, because this particular art installation, again, my name is Denise Diane. I'm doing an art installation in my hometown, Topeka, Kansas, and I challenged myself. The thing is, I've always wanted to fill a space and do an art installation. I'll be real quick with this and we'll get back to the book. I've always wanted to do art installation, but then I said, okay, now that I got the space, because Stevie, my cousin, my twin, said, yes, you can have this whole basketball court and fill it up with art and do your art installation here. We'll call everybody. We'll tell them, come on out here. Stevie will fill the room. He'll get me on TV, he said. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, because he's always on TV. But I just want to do an art installation before I die. And I'm working on it. So if I happen to pass away tomorrow, know that I already made the arrangements. I've got the space by way of my twin. Grateful for him. I had 2 places to live, and I could have stayed there, but I can't stay with people because I can't be mucking up their place like I'm mucking up mine and painting at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and keeping the whole house up and bothering folks. So I need my own space. But as I'm saying, if I die tomorrow, know that I had already conquered the goal. Even if I didn't get to fill the space, I was working on it, and that's the way I would rather go out at 99 years old. Let me hold on that long, with maybe my 10th, 20th, 30th, 40th install. I don't know. But as far as art, I want to sell it, yes. But I want to do art installation after art installation. And I'm not an unhappy person, so if I die, don't cry for me talking about, oh, she almost made her go. She didn't. She died before she can install the art and make all the big old dolls. She was happy in the process of. Okay, so there we go. There's a lesson for y'all behind. A career in books. Kate Gavino is what I was looking at. Picture on the back. The Believer, Long Reads, The New Yorker, Oprah.com, and more. It says she was both the greatest and worst editorial assistant. Wow, why'd you leave your bio like that? Miss Gavino? It literally says she was the best or the greatest and the worst editorial assistant. Then it's got all her information where you can get in touch with her. You want me to read the synopsis? I don't know how long I've been talking, but it says about friends, money, and occasional duck bun. Anyway, I love the picture. All the friends, maybe their sisters, I don't know, sitting around with stacks of books. I love it. Or maybe it's just one person and that's just the different ways that she's reading. No, they all look different too. Okay, different noses, different. Okay, so yeah. And I'm just saying, I know they had different outfits on, but you know, you can do whatever. It looks like she's in the city. I just love this. I just love it. And then she's got the bookshelf on the back. This is her, if you can see it. If you can't, there she is. Okay. All right. And then let's look inside. It's all black and white. It's no color. Black and white are my favorites. So, but I love me some color because y'all know I was gushing. I was really going crazy over that colorful one, the Golden Age. Oh wow. So anyway, not sure what this is about other than the fact that it's called A Career in Books. Let me go ahead and read this and then we're done with this video because I got to get to work. My ice is melting. Ooh, is it getting on my crown? My crown for my show. needs to be finished. So I'll read this and just entertain the heck out of y'all while y'all laugh at me. I'm 60 with a cardboard crown that I'm making for my head for my art show. Anyway, it says, and she's covering up her beard. I love you too, Miss Denise. You crazy, grandma's. Man, my grandma's serious. She's embarrassing me, Ma. That's Tasha. If you don't get that thing off your head. Okay. Shirin, I don't know how to pronounce these names. Shirin, Shirin, Nina, and Sylvia. Have just gotten their first jobs in publishing at a university press, a traditional publisher, and a trust fund kids indie publisher, respectfully. Okay, and it's great. It's like, and it's ... great, question mark, and then a, I don't know, little emoji, whatever. They know they're paying their dues and the challenges they encounter. Shirin's boss just assumes she knows Cantonese. Nina cannot get promoted by sheer force of will, and Sylvia has to deal with the daily microaggressions. Are just part of a career in books when they meet their elderly neighbor, Veronica Vo, and discover she's a Booker Prize winner dubbed the Tampax Tolstoy. That's messed up. The Tampax Tolstoy by the press. Each woman finds a thread of inspiration from Veronica's life to carry on her own path and experience twists, revelations, and surprises ahead. A Career in Books is one of those books I would have loved to work on as an editorial assistant, and we all know those books are few and far between. It's a charming ode to idealism and realism and what happens when the two inevitably intersect. And that's written by Maris Kreisman, author of Slaughterhouse 90210. All right. And I think I've shown you some of what's inside. All right. That's that on that. That's what I got from the library. 3 very interesting graphic novels, a very interesting artist crown, a very interesting Good Dirt from Charmaine Wilkerson, author of Black Cake. Sitting that over there. Gonna get my drink. Wrench around and wrench it off. Anyway, my ice is melting. I'm sipping. It is time for the playing guest and for me to adorn this with more jewels from my sister Sabrina's donation. Oh God, I love that. Look at this purple one. Oh God, just sticking on my hand because it's wet from my, yeah. She thinks, I might make some earrings. Anyway, purple on purple. What you say? Oh, maybe I can put them right there on the gold. Look, y'all. Okay, let me get to it. Bye, see you tomorrow.